guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a life update Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some questions of the things that you guys want to know, just update you guys on my life, my current situation and all of that she's naive. So I'm here to answer them. The first question is, if you didn't go into mental health, what would you have gone into? Whew. That's actually a really good question. It took me a really long time to kind of find an answer for this. When I think back at how I was feeling back then and how things were back then, and you guys know the story of how getting into uni was really difficult for me. If I wasn't in mental health, I probably would have done something else related to health because of all of my background knowledge, and at the time I don't think I would have taken risks. Or business, and business is a weird one for me because it's like the lifelong goal was to always own my own business. This is no shade to anyone who studies business out there. A lot of people who own businesses don't have to go to uni to study business, so in my eyes it would have just been a waste of my money. Things the same way with makeup. A lot of people don't have to go to makeup school now to learn makeup. There's so much information online, and I just feel like with a business I could find the things that I would have learned in uni online. So I always had in my head that if I was going to do something in uni, it would be something that I can't just learn online. It's just crazy because that's actually a really good question, and it's got me thinking, but ultimately I think I would have stayed within the health sector. Second question is, do I have a boyfriend? The simple answer is no. I'm like going on dates and stuff, and I'm just trying to see what kind of men are out there. It took me a really long time to get back to myself. Like when I was in secondary school, I was just really bubbly, really outgoing, and I think I kind of lost myself from that time till now, and I feel like it took a really long time, but I'm starting to get back to my bubbly self, to my outgoing self, and like now is the best time for me to meet people, sift through my options and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of like open to dating now. I'm open to like be in love and stuff, but again, I just don't want to rush into nothing. Like, I'm not gonna let these Africans make me feel weird for not having a boyfriend at 23. Bye. So it's better for me to just take my time now, and now I'm in like a really good space mentally. I just feel like, yeah, this is the right time. So hopefully maybe the next time I do one of these update videos, I will have a laboo. What are your holiday plans for 2019? So you guys already know I love traveling, right? If you don't know, well, now you know. Next year, I am trying to save. Nonetheless, I have made plans and I've got tickets booked for one of my holidays. So I am going to China. You guys are hearing it here first. I'm going to China, and it's related to a business that I'm starting up. So yeah, it's a business trip more than a holiday, but I'm classing it as a holiday because, you know, I'm going to somewhere I've never been before. There's been talks about going to Amsterdam and Belgium, and obviously me and Susan will be continuing our tradition of going on an annual holiday together. So I don't know where that's going to be, but it's probably going to be somewhere close. But yeah, and of course I'm going to vlog. The hell. So the next question is, what is one thing that you've achieved that you're proud of? Being able to save. I've managed to save a lot of money this year, a lot of money, and I'm extremely proud of myself. People really underestimate saving. Having saving skills is not, you're not born with saving skills. So when someone says they have saving skills and they're able to save a lot of money, we need to give that person a round of applause. Yeah. So the next question is, what is Enquires? So if you follow me on my socials, you will know that I have started an Instagram page for Enquires Beauty. Enquires is my new baby that I can't wait for it to be in full effect, but it's going to be a new luxe cosmetics line. I feel like this is something that I'm really passionate about. I kind of want the brand to be somewhere where any black girl can go and leave with something. Like, I just want that kind of feel for my brand. Make sure you guys are following the Enquires Beauty page. I'm going to leave the link down below and the app on the screen, so please support. It's going to be amazing. Where have you been hiding is the next question. Oh, so basically I haven't actually, well, yeah, I kind of have, because not only was I not posting on YouTube, I wasn't really posting on Snapchat or Instagram, and it wasn't like I purposely took the break. It started off as like a week of me not posting, me just being really, really busy. And then I just enjoyed the free time that I had. I just enjoyed the way I felt. So I decided to extend it for like a month, and then a month turned into 2 months, and then 2 months turned into 3 months. I think it was about 3 months that I was gone. You guys should already know that I started a new job, so my free times have got less. Even though I'm not a popular YouTuber or whatever, I just didn't want people watching me. I just didn't want to feel like I had to post. Really strongly believe in like taking some time out in the year to kind of reflect and prepare yourself. And obviously I felt like that was just my personal space. That was just the time I created for me to be able to do that. So I was obviously doing stuff behind the scenes, like I wasn't dead or anything clearly, but I just wanted to be away from like the socials. Like I started eating clean. I actually lost a bit of weight. It's all gained back. It's all back, but I did lose a lot of weight there. The next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? In 5 years, I'm gonna be 28. I expect to be married. I expect to have at least 1 child. I expect to own my home. I expect for my business to be fully established and popular. And yeah, I expect to be skinnier. Any advice and tips on starting a new business, the do's and the don'ts? I've literally just started myself, but a lot of the knowledge I'm getting is from my friend, and so I've also started to like self-educate myself on business and things like that. And I think there's just really common things that I can tell you at this stage. I really do want to do another video like a few years down the line when I'm a bit more familiar with like the business industry and stuff. But I think the most important thing is like, make sure you're doing something you're passionate about. And I know from experience, like if you do something that you're not passionate about, it's never gonna bang. Whatever you do, it's not. So make sure you're passionate about something, and make sure you're hardworking, and know that starting a business is not going to be easy at all. You're going to face challenges, you're going to face cash losses, you're going to face like really hard times, but that's why you have to be passionate, because if you're passionate about something, you're going to push through. Number 2 is marketing is probably as important as your product. As well as having a very good product, you also have to have a really, really good marketing strategy. There's no point having a good product and no one to kind of reach to, no audience to kind of capture your product. So I think it's important for you to kind of establish what kind of marketing strategy is going to be best for the product and the audience that you're trying to reach. For example, like things like Bagel King and artists that don't really know how to sing but are getting that clout. It's not really the product. Like, really think about it. Bagel King's apple crumble and custard, like, we all know it's not handmade, do you know what I mean? But I think it's because of the clout that it's got, because people are giving name to it. People are like giving it an audience. What have I learned about myself in 2018? I've learned a couple things about myself actually. I've learned to trust myself more. I've learned to kind of like let things be and trust God more. I feel like there's a lot of things that happen that is out of my control, a lot of things that happen that make me feel really sad, a lot of things that I allowed to get to me, what I used to allow to get to me. I've kind of learned the skill to kind of just let things be, trust the journey that God is taking me on. What's the point of being sad? There's no point being sad, and I don't want to be sad. It's not in my personality, it's not in my nature to be sad. I don't want to give energy to things that are not good for me. What inspired you to start Enquires? Yeah, like I've wanted to start a makeup line for a really, really long time. Like I'm talking 4 or 5 years back. I think the reason why it didn't happen back then was the confidence, the experience, the opportunities as well weren't there. I just love makeup. Ever since I was younger, I've just always loved makeup. And you know what? The reason why I wanted to specifically target makeup for black people is because like I just know how it feels, especially, this is not relating to makeup, but especially being a big person, and I know how it feels when like you go to a clothing store and like they don't have your size, or things that look nice on skinny girls don't look nice on big girls. And I know that that's probably how a lot of black girls feel when there's brands that don't really promote the darker skin tones, that don't really promote and celebrate melanin. How's mental health nursing going? So yeah, I'm still at my new job. Initially it was quite hard for me because where it is quite far, and I just don't know. I feel like me moving from where I was before, like I really had close connections with the team, everyone in the team and things, and like I went to a new place where people don't really know me, and I felt like it was harder for me to settle in. And where I am also is less demanding as where I was before, but it's just so happens that I'm working more days than I was before, so I'm kind of just using the extra, even though I don't really have extra time, but I'm kind of using the extra time that I do have to focus on the things that I want to do outside of nursing. So hopefully in 5 years, I'm hoping the roles will kind of reverse, and that I have most of my time is being used creatively, like making products and doing videos and stuff, and then I do the nursing like part-time kind of thing. But what do you love most about being a nurse? Do you know what? I love the impact I can make on someone's life. I'm able to make someone smile, I'm able to make someone happy, and even the feeling of watching someone who's really unwell and knowing that I've helped to get them well, it's just a really amazing feeling. It's undescribable, really. How did you know becoming a mental health nurse was your calling? Because again, of the journey that I had trying to get into uni. When I was at the interview, I told you guys I was talking shit. I was just away with the winds, but they decided to give me a place at uni, and I just thought, yeah, it's only God that can do that. Best memory of 2018. I have so many. I think Dubai has to be one, but Miami has to be another one. I went on a motherfucking cruise, the fuck. I've had so many, like I've honestly had so many. I think this year I really like came out of my comfort zone. 2018 has been a great year. It hasn't been the best year, but it's been a great year nonetheless. I know 2019 is just gonna be even greater, and I wish the same for you guys too. So I love you guys, and see you guys in my next video. Mwah!